At 2:17 a.m., the porch light flicked on. No one in the house had touched the switch, and by sunrise, someone would be dead. The town of Ashford, Ohio, was the kind of place where people didn't lock their doors. Population barely 4,000. One grocery store, one diner, and a police department small enough that everyone knew Officer Daniel Reeves by name. Nothing happened in Ashford until the night of October 12th. Margaret Ellis, 62, was a widow who lived alone at the end of Birchwood Lane. Her nightly routine was predictable. Chamomile tea at 9, reruns of old sitcoms, and lights out by 10:30. But that night, her neighbor, 17-year-old Tyler Briggs, noticed something strange. The porch light. Margaret never left it on overnight. At first, Tyler ignored it, but when he glanced out his bedroom window again at 2:17 a.m., the light wasn't just on, it was flickering. On, off, on, like someone was trying to send a signal. The next morning, Margaret didn't answer her phone. By noon, Tyler's mother walked over to check on her. The front door was unlocked. Inside, the house was wrong. Nothing was overturned. No signs of struggle. The TV was still on, quietly playing static. A cup of tea sat cold on the coffee table, but Margaret Ellis was gone. Police initially suspected a medical emergency, maybe she wandered off, but Officer Reeves wasn't convinced. He noticed something others didn't. The porch light switch had been tampered with. The wiring behind it was exposed deliberately. Someone had used it. 3 days later, Margaret's car was found abandoned 40 miles away in a Walmart parking lot. Security footage showed it pulling in around 3:05 a.m., but the driver never got out. Instead, another person entered the vehicle from the passenger side and drove it away. The footage was grainy. No faces, just shadows. The break in the case came from an unexpected place, Tyler. He couldn't shake the image of that flickering light. So he recorded a video from his window the following night, trying to recreate what he saw. When he played it back, something chilled him. In the reflection of his window, there was a figure standing behind him, watching. Police searched Tyler's home immediately. Nothing, until they checked the crawl space beneath the house. That's where they found it. A small makeshift room, blankets, food wrappers, and a notebook filled with dates, times, and names. Margaret Ellis was the last entry. The suspect was identified as Nathan Cole, a drifter who had been living unnoticed beneath Tyler's house for weeks. But the most disturbing part? Nathan confessed he had been watching the neighborhood, studying routines, waiting. And the porch light? That was his signal to himself. A way to mark the moment he chose his next victim. Margaret Ellis was found 2 weeks later in a wooded area just outside Ashford. Nathan Cole was arrested and sentenced to life in prison. But even now, residents of Birchwood Lane say they double-check their locks every night. And some swear that every once in a while, a porch light flickers